Welcome all you +2 counter modifiers back to the stream. Sorry for the delay, guys. Welcome back to NeoKryptos, a Enigmatic or NotPron weekly. I'm your host as always, TV's Noah Houlihan. Smoothie in hand. Very good smoothie in hand today. And we're making our way through Kryptos. Voss made this and it's very difficult, but I'm having a great time. So let's do a little bit of recap, and then we'll jump into some other things. So first and foremost, we are on this surface, or this quadrant of NeoKryptos, and luckily I've got a couple hints and I have a few leads, but I'm not 100% sure what to do. So here is the dealio-yo. We solved this quadrant. Which I have a lovely image of here. This way I don't have to edit it in later. Here's other things I downloaded, which are some reason down there. This was all for a presentation I did at ZenkaiCon, which I'll talk about in a bit. Anyway, between the encrypted text lies the final secret of Kryptos. It has remained a mystery for decades. Now, how is that possible? ? I cannot answer. I am no Jim. Jim is the creator of the original Kryptos, which is outside the CIA. We did a little bit of research and we found that. Some speculate he may had used magical squares in the encryption. If it were me, I would have gone with the Martian flavor, which is not Coke Starlight, no matter how many times I tried to make that joke. Do not get foiled by the collusion of indecipherableness. It will one day be finally decrypted, and the community will rejoice. Should you decide to give it a try, make sure you play fair. And then this is the bolded letter, is this P. So play fair is our big clue. And not cheat in any way, as the fun is lost. The fun is lost the moment you choose to break the rules. Look southwest if you are lost. In the gigantic wall of text, more is to be found. So, from that we have gleamed that we need to go to decode. We need to switch to English decode. And we have to use the Playfair cipher. The Playfair cipher uses a grid. See, as you can see, it still has Martian flavor here. Basically, you write a keyword, and then after the keyword is there, you write in the rest of the letters. Except for the letter Z, because there's only 25 spots, and there are, of course, 26 letters. But Z is not there. Z is not in the crypt text in this quadrant. So we know that we don't need the Z. So where we're at right now is we need to decipher what is the code word or key that will unlock everything. I don't know what it is. We've tried Martian flavor and we tried magical squares. We thought both of those would make sense. I say we, as if you guys don't already know the answers that are my usual audience. But I've been thinking about it all day, all weekend, all week, and I don't have a lot of leads. So some of my thoughts are that big word, uncryptableness. That seems like a very suspicious word. Collusion, the misspelling of illusion, seems like a very possible keyword. I was given the hint that the keyword is obvious when you see it. I don't see it. Unless it's begin, which is hiding here. I shouldn't highlight it because then you can't see it. But that's a little strange for it to be there. I'm going to just look through the... There's a clue. New Jersey. What is this madness? This is Kryptos. Believe it or not, I've solved half of it. Now we're just trying to figure out what could possibly be this code break. Let's see. Oh, it's already here. Cool. This website's great that it remembered that. I'm just currently trying to figure out a way. Yeah, that's clearly not it. So what else could I use as my keyword for this? There is part of me that wants to use this big ass word. And I was trying to read if there was like a moment that someone said like key or something like, I thought there'd be some like verbiage in here that is that would tip me off. Google required, eh? Maybe Jim? Like the problem is I don't really know what to Google. But we'll Google Kryptos, I guess. Kryptos keyword. Hey, what about that? I mean, I guess I'm cheating because I wanted to solve Kryptos, but it's already here. Pamphlet. So I guess that's the keyword in the actual Kryptos. This is, again, outside the CIA. Hello, Maka. The cipher text on the left side of the sculpture, as seen in the courtyard of the main sculpture, contains 869 characters in total, 865 letters, and 4 question marks. Oh, okay, that kind of explains why there was a question mark. There's also 3 misspelled words in the plain text, like Phobos. Has deciphered the first 3 passages, which Sanborn. So that Jim Sanborn is our creator here, who's another like possibility as a keyword. Yes, and for my patrons who are nice enough to join me on YouTube for NotPron Classic on Tuesdays, sorry about that. I think I have fixed the delay in the chat. If it happens again, yell at me. I'm going to leave a post-it here to remind me to fix it. So here's the Kryptos. Sanborn. I guess I could try Jim Sanborn as a possibility right now. I might as well, right? The hell was that noise? There it is again. All right. So, absolutely. See, you say absolutely no guessing, but I don't see. Key word. Yeah, so I'm like, this actually says Kryptos. Well, I guess both of them are the keywords. It says keyword right there. Like, it makes me think that I should use that. Oh, not the CIA. I'm busy. Like, they can come back later. Pum 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 pum. This weekly's old. Just do it. Pump set. Yeah, I'm ruining. I was going to attempt to try to solve Kryptos, but I guess I could still solve 4 because nobody knows what 4th is. All right, so this is what it says. Misspellings are present in the text and included verbatim. First was Visioneer, Kryptos Pamphlet. Pamphlet is a manuscript page either from a scroll or a book from which the text has been scraped or washed off so the page can be reused for another document. Parchment was made out of lamb, calf, or goat skin. All right, so it's a type of paper. I mean, this says it's a freaking keyword, so like I'm very tempted to try it. I'm going to keep reading for now. I mean, and also the illusion thing is right here. Between subtle shading and the absence of light lies the nuisance of illusion. Occlusion. Yeah, early recycling. That's a good question. Let me take a look. No pictures, just text. Solve the puzzle. At the end, this is probably a good idea for me to reread this. At the end, you will get a question, answer it, and that's the solution for the weekly. While there are some references to the original Kryptos, it's better to think of this puzzle as loosely inspired by it. What you are about to see is the entire puzzle. No additional pages other than Easter eggs. So there are Easter eggs. Start in the upper left corner. I have highlighted begin there. You'll know where to go next once you solve each part. Knowing how to solve Kryptos won't help you. All right, it says it right there. The source code is not needed, but you can still check it if you want. All lowercase. The source code. All right, I viewed it. Interesting. Okay. So let me look at this again. Is there... Can I get a notepad, please? Computer? WebNote? No, I want... Bring up my notepad. Or WordPad or something. Thank you. All right, so I won't do that. I've spoiled crypto for myself as instructed not to. Does that say something? That R is not actually part of it, right? Yeah. Read it vertically. Yeah, all right, so. It says beep. Beep. EIELERSSI. That doesn't seem to be anything. That doesn't seem like a word. That would have been very impressive to do. So hints I've gotten are, there's no guessing, so it will be obvious once I have it. However, Google is required, but I don't need to Google anything about the original Kryptos. So what else is there to Google? Martian flavor. Martian flavor is the only thing I find like super suspicious. Why don't we just give that a Google? Oh yeah. Marionberry. That's actually what Coke Starlight is supposedly flavored like, is Marionberry. It's supposed to be tart and like traces of earthiness. There might have been a whole MatPat episode about this. I mean, this could work for me. Martian flavor. Alright, so Marionbery. And then I click this without the Z. Gimme. Yes. Alright, I've at least, if nothing else, I have learned how to use decode a little bit better. Not well, but a little bit better. Decrypt. Almost words, it looks like. Is for... I mean, I could keep looking up Martian flavor. Maybe I should spell Martian right. There's a T in it, right? Pride Mariner. Martian. Pride Martian. It's a beer. Is sour fruited. All right. Or it could be... Could be Trolls gummies? Sour gummy creation Martian mix by Troll. Watermelon, mango, blue raspberry, and pineapple. Oh, and strawberry and lemonade. Martian soda. I mean, I tried the Marionberry already. Just double check that, make sure I spelled everything right. Marion. Marionber. Yeah, I spelled it right. What does Mars taste like? I don't know. What does Mars taste like? It tastes like kumquats, according to... Look! I have found the answers! Is it kumquat? Found nothing. Found nothing here. Yeah, I don't want to get a copyright strike. Good point. What is Martian flavor? On one hand, there is a mounting evidence that Mars is and was salty and acidic place. The salts are not generally table salt, and the acid was like sulfuric acid rather than... But you get the idea. Salty and acidic does not seem like the correct answer. Could just be salty. Pride Martian again. Talking about the troll candies showing up again. Martian flavor. Grok. Grok means identically equal, a human cliche. This hurts me worse than it hurts you has a distinct Martian flavor. What? I don't... I've made it harder for myself because I happened to name the previous episode of this. Martian flavor. I mean, I guess it could be Gronk coffee. Stranger in a Strange Land? I don't see the connection between those two things. It keeps coming up. Gronk is a nihilism coined by American writer, Stranger in a Strange Land. Well, the meaning of Gronk is to understand intrusive by empathy, to establish rapport with, and to empathize or communicate sympathetically with, or sympathetically. Also to experience enjoyment. The concept is far more nuanced. The book's major theme can be extended. Alright, where's the Martian part of this? Gronk means identically equal, a human cliche. This hurts me worse than it does you is a distinct Martian flavor. The Martian seems to know instinctively what we have learned painful from modern physics. The operator acts with observed through the process of observation. Grok means to understand so thoroughly that the observer becomes part of the observed, to merge, bend, lose identity. This feels weird. On the to-do list, I want to be able to do like live polls and things like that, where it's like, will I solve it today and stuff. Alright, so, I mean, Grok, this hurts me more than it hurts you. Like, Grok is, and Stranger in a Strange Land seem to be the only things that make sense. I'm going to do Grok just because it won't take me long to try. Grok. No. A Strange Land. Stranger in a Strange, yeah. Alright. No. Great use of your 100 points. I promise I will start figuring out ways. I need to become a better streamer. I'll figure out what to do with points soon. But like it's highlighted, so I will shout out to Verhan. Just used 100 points. He just did it. Maybe the writer? Happy Monday to you, Elder, excuse me. Can't read today. Usually can't read, but today I seem to be doing very bad. This hurts me more than it hurts you. Worse than it hurts you. Than it does you. Like, it has a Martian flavor, so maybe that's it. No. It almost said exist for a second. I'm sorry about the pain I am causing you folks. Crocs is God. Guess we're looking elsewhere. So I think that's a direct quote. I was much closer last week. Last week I thought it was either Martian flavor or magical squares. Because, like, reading it again, some speculate he had used magical squares in the encryption. So you would think magical squares is used in the encryption. But then, it's corrected, if it were me, and me, in this case, is the person who made the riddle I'm currently working on, I would have gone with the Martian flavor. Did I not include the? Is it that me being that dumb? What's up, Thick? Maybe. I don't freaking know. That method, you're right. That method does not use Google. You are 100% correct. Well, maybe it's right. No, I bet it isn't. Maybe Martian flavor, and let's just search them both. Ooh, an anonymous cheerer. Thanks for showing up and being anonymous and cheering. Magical squares, Martian flavor. Is spelling magical wrong? Looks right to me. Magic square. Is it magic or magical? No, now I'm all confuddled. Magical. Hmm. Let's just I saw part of it and it said Mars Magic Squares. I'm just going to search that and run away, and then I won't read anymore. Planetary magical squares. Where's the magical square of Mars? Mars, please. Magical square of Mars. Oh. I think I get it. I think I get it. I think I get it. Magical square of Mars. So, I'm going to take this and I'm going to apply A1Z26 and I'm just going to put these fucking letters in. Yeah, I need to... I'm going to cover the chat for a little bit. Just a sec. Wait. Alrighty. Alright. Alright, this is fine. Why is it so big? I'll slide this over. That's fine. This is fine. Not Jupiter. Find it. Alright. Cool. Alright, so let's figure this out now. Alright, so we need the 11th letter first, which is K. A, B, C, D, H, I, J, K, yeah. The 24th letter would be X. Oh, man, I'm totally going to screw this up. Let's... Yeah, let's not do it this way. Let's just do it this way as to not screw this up. No. 11, 24, 7, 20, 3, 4, 12, 25, 8, 16, 17, 5, 13, 21, 9, 10, 18, 1, 14, 22, 23, 6, 19, 2, 15. Kaboom! Wait. Kaboom! There's our alphabet. I copy you. I paste you. Kaboom! I decrypt you. Kaboom! That's a big kaboom right there. Uncover the chat. Hi, guys. Kaboom. Kaboom with a C. Within the four parts X of, interesting, this riddle are J hidden, are secrets that have to be used together to decipher and see the final message. If you have trouble finding I1 of to get her. That's how I learned how to spell together. That have to be used to get her to decipher the final message. It's all right. So I'm not sure if it's finding one of the or one of them. One of them were. I don't know what this word is. Oh, it's WO. Refer to chapter 1, line 14. M to the east is a hill in front of which is a sign on it. Are the words chef? Gab. Chef Gab. I don't he'll what is this? Bunch of garbage. And then style pyramid. Pyramid that is said to contain a secret within. And to the right, right is the final message. PH Nobody knows how to get the secret out of the pyramid. Although it, I will be piecing out at 4:30 as well, so you won't be missing much. It is believed that primes are involved. As for what do the final messages about, it is up to you to crack the cipher and reveal its hidden secret qua. Okay. Clearly, I'm very suspicious of the extra letters. Extra letters are here for some reason. I tried to stick them at the beginning of words just to find them easier, and I'm going to make a big list of them and then try to figure them out next. What's also important is there's the one bit of like gobbledygook I couldn't actually decipher. Where did that go? Within the 4 parts of the riddles are hidden secrets that have to be used together to decipher the final message. If you have trouble finding one of them, refer to the chapter 1, line 14. To the east is a hill. Refer to chapter 1, line 14. All right, so I should probably find where this line is. This seems like it's a line from a book. To the east is a hill in front of which is a sign on it. Is a sign. On it are the words Chef Gab. I don't he hill style pyramid. So I'm guessing this word has something to do with the style of a pyramid? I don't he hill. Yeah, that whole section is very strange. Save it, you stress me out. Save as. Read chat. See, this is where you need to be using your points, because I'm more drawn to it when your comment is highlighted. Chef Gabbid? Or Chef Gideon? Oh, Chef Gideon. Or the word Chef Gideon. The hill. Okay. Or Gabion. Oh, I should read the chat. There's a highlighted thing that says. You solved the part. The next part is also. Oh, Chef Gabin on the hill. That also makes sense. In other words, Chef Gabin on the hill. Man, this would be... You know what? This needs quotation marks. Because I think the way I should read it is... refer to chapter 1, line 14. To the east is a hill, in front of which is a sign on it. Is a sign. Period. On it are the words, quote, Chef Gabin. Period. On the hill, Furlan-style pyramid that is said to contain a secret within. And to the right is the final message. For nobody knows how to get the secret out of the pyramid, although it is believed that primes are involved. Interesting. As for what the final message is about, it's up to you to crack the cipher and reveal its hidden secret. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. Like, I feel like I want it to be like I want it to be like Aztec, but it doesn't work that way. All right, let me file and save this. Okay. So, I got a lot of good leads. Let me write my leads down, because I got to get going. So, leads. Pick out extra letters. Discover type of pyramid. Find quote in chapter 1, line 14. So, Chef Gabbard, I should be able to, like, find pretty quickly. It's a very unique name, so I feel like he's not going to be in a lot of books. So I can find the book, find the chapter, find the line. It also says line, which implies that this is a very old text, because most books aren't set up by line, set up by chapter. But when a book is like printed so many times and there's so many different versions of it, they usually include lines. So, this might be harking back to like a Beowulf or something like that. All the pyramids in Beowulf. But yeah, we've made some good progress. This is the third episode of me attempting this, and I've solved 3 sections. So, like, on average, I solve a section a video. So I should solve the 4th section next week. And we know that that's going to be a question, so it'll probably take me another episode to answer that question. So I'm saying I'm done in 2 episodes. I think that's totally what's about to happen. But thank you so much for watching. I stream every weekday at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, which I believe is everyone's caught up on the daylight savings now, so I think that should make sense for everyone now. In terms of the schedule, I do these on Monday. Tuesday, NotPron Riddle Classic over on Patreon. Thank you to those who joined me for that. Wednesday will be Solving the Witness this week, with a possible bonus inscription, possibly. Wednesday, or I just said Wednesday. Thursday, Steven Sausage Roll with Kermit. Friday, more inscription. We're towards the end of that game. I got to finish that up. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Plus2 Comedy Gaming. Catch up on all my past live streams. And I will see you next time. Boop!